Chapter 3, Lesson 2, Colonizing California. Vocabulary in the section, colony, settler, missionary, mission. Build on what you know. Colonizing California. Can you picture what your town might have looked like 300 years ago? When explorers arrived in Alta California in the 1700s, they found a vast land full of wildlife. Seeking new routes. Main idea. After Russia explored the northern Pacific Ocean, the Spanish decided to start a colony in Alta California. In the early 1700s, people in Europe knew little about large areas of the world. Some wondered about land or water routes from North America to Asia. They set out to explore the northern Pacific Ocean. Vitus Bering explored for Russia. In 1728, he found a narrow body of water between Asia and North America. It is now known as the Bering Strait. Later, Bering sailed to present-day Alaska, where he saw seals and other fur-bearing animals. Russian fur traders soon built trading posts along Alaska's coast. Bering reaches Alaska. Bering found seals, otters, and sea lions living in the cold waters of Alaska, and you can see those animals pictured at the right. The British explore. Britain also wanted to find an easy water route to Asia. The government offered a reward to anyone who could find a water route through North America. A famous British sailor, Captain James Cook, explored the northern Pacific in 1778. He never found the water route he was looking for because it did not exist. However, he did map the Pacific coast. News of European exploration near Alta California alarmed Spanish leaders. They especially feared Russia would start a colony there. A colony is a land ruled by another country. California Island. The map above from the 1600s shows California as an island. Primary sources. What areas of land do you recognize on the map? Spain plans a colony. José de Galvez, a leader in New Spain, took action. In 1769, he sent settlers to start a Spanish colony in Alta California. A settler is a person who moves to a new area. Galvez hoped the settlers could keep other European countries out of California. Galvez planned for an expedition from Baja California to Monterey Bay, which Sebastian Vizcaíno found in 1602. Galvez split the expedition into groups. These ships sailed north to San Diego. Two groups marched by land to meet them. From San Diego, the expedition would continue north. Review. Why did Galvez decide to set up a colony in Alta California? Page 92. A major expedition. Main idea. Soldiers and priests took part in the expedition to colonize California. An officer named Gaspar de Portola led the expedition planned by Galvez. Junipero Serra joined Portola. Serra was a Roman Catholic priest. He wanted to go to Alta California as a missionary. A missionary is a person who travels to an area to teach a religion. Other missionaries went with him. Soldiers, sailors, and settlers also joined the expedition. Some of the settlers were Spanish. Others came from American Indian or African families. Baja California Indians took care of the pack animals on the trip. The first mission. The journey to San Diego was hard. One ship got lost and took 3 months to get there. One ship sank. The groups traveling by land crossed rugged hills and harsh deserts. About 1/3 of all the people on the expedition died. The groups reached San Diego by July 1769. Portola left some people there to care for the sick. He led others to search for Monterey. A priest named Juan Crespi went along. He kept a diary of the group's travels. Serra stayed behind to set up his first mission, San Diego de Alcala. A mission is a settlement built for people who want to teach a religion and for those they want to teach. Serra planned more missions in California. The map below shows Serra's travels. The red arrow shows Serra's route. The orange represents the Spanish territory in 1769, and the green represents Britain's territory in 1769. A long trip. Junipero Serra left Europe to work as a missionary in New Spain. In 1769, he went to Alta California. Finding Monterey. Portola marched north with his group. When they reached Monterey Bay, though, they did not recognize it. They kept going farther north. In October, the group came to a large inland body of water. Crespi called it a very noble and very large harbor. This was San Francisco Bay. They were the first Europeans to see it. The next year, Portola led another expedition that found Monterey Bay. Serra set up the new mission of San Carlos Borromeo there. By 1776, Spanish missions stood in San Diego, San Gabriel, Santa Barbara, Monterey, and San Francisco. The purpose of these missions was to make California Indians adopt the culture and religion of Spanish people. Review. Where did Gaspar de Portola's expedition go? San Francisco Bay. The photograph on the top right corner of the page shows Portola's expedition, which came to this bay, which would later be known as San Francisco, in 1769. Lesson summary. After Bering explored the northern Pacific, Russians set up trading posts along the Alaskan coast. José de Galvez sent an expedition led by Gaspar de Portola to Alta California. Junipero Serra and other missionaries built missions in the colony. Why it matters. Several of the settlements Galvez planned are among the largest cities in California today.